Excuse me. Go off to a rip-roaring start here. Game is controlled with the nunchuck style. Oh, don't look at that one. Resident Evil 5. I think Masayuki Doi is the new like demon designer for Shin Megami Tensei, which is neat. Yuji Katajo does Persona music sometimes. Trauma Team. Game is rad. I'm gonna shoot for.
Greetings, Doctor. Please allow me to inform you of how to interface with this hospital. You can tilt the control stick left and right while on this screen. This will allow you to select which doctor's episodes to experience. Should you wish to change the difficulty of your operations, point at the difficulty icon. Then press the A button on your Wii remote. Difficulty settings only apply to the doctors that perform operations.
Because everybody else is a point-and-click adventure game. So I'm gonna try to do things vaguely in a chronological order here. So let's start here with Dr. Yukiko here.
Everything has been prepared for your departure, Lady Tomoe.
Dr. Yukiko's in Hot Spring.
Very good. Hanzo, go on ahead and wait for me there.
As you wish.
By the 8 million gods that exist to protect this world,
It's a lot of gods.
I, Tomoe, daughter of Tachibana, shall heed the path of honor. Let the heavens be my witness.
You got it, Dr. Yukiko.
Have a wonderful day, Lady Tomoe.
Let's meet Dr. Cowboy Bebop.
Evaluation complete. All right. Bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Hello.
Hello.
Damn it. It just never ends. Just go. Leave this place to me.
Welcome to Doctor Adventure.
I'm excited for the lupus.
I don't remember if there's any lupus in this game.
I would assume not.
Probably not. Because there's weird anime viruses.
Yeah, I must have dozed off.
Dr. Cowboy
Is this the
Bebop.
series with, is this the series with like the pentagrams and stuff?
Yes, where you draw a pentagram to slow down time.
It's Lisa. I thought it'd be useless calling the house.
Because certain doctors have the healing touch that you draw a pentagram and then you
I'm sure you won't be
slow
there
down the
anyhow.
vital going away, and it's
Right, yeah.
I'll drop the keys in the mailbox.
Huh. Well then.
but this game is a little different because so the earlier games you were only a surgeon. You do the surgeries where you draw your pentagrams and you do things. This game has a multitude of doctors here. So we have CRS501, S01. I can't tell if that's a 5 or an S, and I don't remember. I think it's CR501. Here is the surgeon like regular trauma team. Dr. Chie here is like first response. She's a paramedic. Captain Eagle, Hank Freebird here is like a osteopath, or he's either a doctor of osteopathy or I can never remember the other word. He does bone stuff. Tachibana, Dr. Yukiko is endoscopist. Dr. Cowboy Bebop here is a diagnostic person, and then Dr. Naomi here is a forensic person. Anyway, let's.
Together they fight crime.
Literally, they fight crime.
Okay then.
I'm kind of just going down the list and like left to right because all these things are kind of happening, simultaneously.
Hurry up and give me the cash! Make it quick!
I also want to point out that this doctor is also like a part-time superhero because why not?
Okay then.
He's the ambassador of love and justice.
Oh, okay.
He's a superhero by day and then a doctor also by day.
Captain Falcon!
He did just punch that man into the ceiling.
Sir, are you all right? Yeah. I apologize for the mess. Please allow me to help fix it. And farewell!
Hey, wait! This isn't gonna cover the damage?
Sure. Thanks. Thanks, Captain
Don't
Eagle.
think that's gonna cover it. Yep, nope.
Alright, I think this is going to be our first doctoring here.
Hey, Tomoe!
Dr. Yukiko and Dr. Chie are friends, turns out. Act surprised by this turn of events.
Oh, good morning, Maria. Today's a fine day, don't you think?
Yeah. Hey, aren't you on night shift today? You're here early.
Yes, Joshua's operation has been scheduled for today.
Oh, Gabe's son, right? I completely forgot.
It is only an ulcer treatment, so I'm sure.
Gotta do
it'll go
surgery on
smoothly.
Teddy. Oh no!
No, no, there's nothing
I'll
inside.
go in too as your support, okay?
Oh, but you can't, Maria. Didn't you work here overnight? You need to rest.
I'll be fine. This is why I work out. Just let me grab a shower.
I don't think working out is gonna help you not fall asleep.
Oh well. Refusing a friend's kindness is not the way of honor. Hanzo, please make the preparations for the operation.
Certainly, my lady.
Oh, yeah, also, her OBS studio is disconnected. OBS studio has reconnected. Sorry about that.
Hanzo, my instruments, please.
As you wish.
Holy moly, what is that?
This is Lady Tomoe's personal endoscope, built to her orders. The grip is boxwood, embellished with golden bellflower.
Built to order? You had an endoscope made just for you?
The Path of Honor demands that I use the best tools I can. Gold is non-toxic. Also, it is thinner, thus less intrusive.
Still, to shell out the cash for your own endoscope?
And now, let us get this conference underway.
All right, rich lady is gonna
Maria,
treat some
where are
ulcers.
Joshua's parents today?
Huh? Oh, his mother can't be here because of work. His father, he works here. We've got written consent.
I see. Then I presume there are no further hurdles. The Path of Honor demands we save this child's life.
Right.
I believe this is Dr. Cowboy Bebop's son, I believe. Anyway, let's get all up in
Let's begin
this
the operation. The view ahead is clear. The patient seems to be in good
all up in
condition.
this colon here. This is relatable. I've been on the other end of this before. I'm sure this is exactly what it's like.
It's responding quickly.
Oh, right, because you gotta, like...
Gently as the drifting waters. Now let's try pulling it back.
You gotta use the Wii Remote like you're shoving something up somebody's butt, which, you know... Now we gotta pull it out.
This truly is a quality machine. I'll have to thank whoever built it. Well, the endoscope seems to be working fine. Let's begin the actual procedure. First, we must locate the affected areas. Let's move forward until we find them.
Oh. Here's an anime ulcer.
These are blood pools. Let's treat them using the drain. Let's place the drain's tip in the blood pool to drain it. Let's continue draining it.
Oops.
The blood pool has been
Suck
treated.
that blood up.
Continue with the operation.
Doing the Snake Eater hard mode.
We must
All
hurry
the
and
problems
find
are
the affected
invisible.
area.
Yep.
This area is hemorrhaging. Let's use the hemostatic forceps.
Oh, I don't think I'm close enough. There we go.
You
much. You should be more careful.
I did not do a good job of making the ulcer stop bleeding, unfortunately.
Hemostasis has been completed. Let's move on to the next treatment.
But luckily, because this is Trauma Team, you can just, like, inject magic goop into people to make their numbers go back up.
Yeah.
I wish I could have magic goop injected into me to make my numbers go up.
It's an
I'd
ulcer.
have.
Let-
Not inject past the line.
All right.
I don't think I did it enough.
Watch the amount of medicine you use.
It seems there are more affected areas. Here's an ulcer. Let's inject that.
Your way over the line. Medical Yukiko, turning your gun and badge.
Yep. That time I did it cool, though. Eye doctoring cool.
Is our greatest enemy. Some ulcers cannot be found visually.
Huh? What are we supposed to do then?
We'll be using a spray to cause those ulcers to change color. Please remember all that, alright?
Okay.
Let's see. For example, I'm going to mark an area that looks suspicious. Let's try the coloring spray on it.
Oh, there's that ulcer. Okay, inject the medicine.
The ulcers have been treated. Let's move on to the next steps.
It is Snake Eater hard mode. There was a hidden ulcer.
Aha.
We've reached the stomach. Time the cardiac sphincter's movement and move on. The affected areas are concentrated around here. Let's treat them one at a time.
Love to time the sphincter's movement.
Okay, let's begin the treatment.
The blood pool has been removed. Let's continue the treatment. Hemorrhaging is present. Let's use the hemo...
The blood pool's spreading. You should hurry up and prevent it being cauterized. Let's move on to the next treatment. All right, let's use it.
The patient isn't stabilizing. Let's use this...
There's an ulcer here, too. I guess it is important to search around for them.
Procedure complete. Well done, everyone.
Whew! Using that thing takes a real light touch.
All one needs is the resolve to stay calm.
Staying calm? That's the part that tires me out the most.
I did it. I fixed the ulcers.
Yay.
Good job, Dr. Yukiko. I unfortunately had some bads.
Well done. It ended safely.
Thank you for your support, Maria. You were quite helpful.
Hey, don't be so formal. Friends help each other out.
Tube has been removed. Vitals are good.
Blood pressure normal. No abnormalities detected.
Operation complete. I'm sure Joshua will make a full recovery.
Way to go! Ah! It went perfectly. That's our Tomoe.
Thank you. Your support was valuable too, Maria.
I didn't do all that much. Oh, I need to contact his mom.
Indeed. Don't forget to tell Dr. Cunningham, too.
Man, parents always worry about their kids. Even the people from my orphanage bug me whenever I see them. Always ask me when I'm getting married.
Dr.
stuff
Chie
like that.
also apparently just Lady Kiryu or something.
Did I just say something I shouldn't have?
Oh, no. My mother died when I was young.
I don't have any
Oh,
parents.
But,
I have
your
one
dad's still
parent.
alive, right?
As to my father, I had a fight with him when I left Japan.
Oh. Jeez. Sorry. I don't know when to shut up.
Oh, no, it's not your fault at all.
Jazz
Maria.
hands.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sure your dad's wishing you the best. I mean, you are the best endoscopic surgeon in America.
The best? Thank you, Maria.
No problem. Come on, let's go get our grub on.
Oh, doctor! I
Just
wanna go
elbow
too.
up in this kid's guts. Let's go eat.
Hey, you have reports to write up. It's my turn today.
What, you guys want in? Alright, this night's on me, so drink up!
I thought it was morning. Why is he saying that the night's on her? What is this timing? All right, Dr. Cowboy Bebop is the diagnostician. So sick people come to him, and you gotta figure out how they're sick, why they're sick.
Please excuse us, Doctor.
Walking's aren't out. This thing's heavy.
What's going on?
Emma, does this wire
Oh,
go
when
You know the
I'm getting
Xbox
a
is sick, but you gotta figure out how.
Isn't it
Yup.
amazing? The red one goes over there. Let me introduce you to your new
never done this
partner,
before. How
the
am I supposed
Roni system.
Also, Dr. Cowboy Bebop, your new partner is a computer.
Isha, my office isn't a storage room.
This baby's built to help diagnosticians like you.
The real buddy cop movie begins now.
It sorts and reviews records. It also has a disease database.
Amazing. I'm sure even NASA'd be impressed. So if we're sued, the records are here. Thanks for the trust.
Gabe, just try it out. I'm sure you'll like it.
Right, I'm sure. If you ask me, this thing's just...
Good morning, Dr. Cunningham.
For the love of God! This thing talks?
I'm sure you'll get along just fine. I'll leave you two alone.
Later!
Sorry for the intrusion, Doctor. Hey, Emma, you should
Wait!
apologize to him.
Isha! Great. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Condition identified. Deep sighing. A possible sign of cardiac neurosis caused by fatigue. Recommend ingestion of beta blockers or tranquilizers.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thanks for the tip. Look, I got a favor to ask. You know, since you're so smart.
Yes, Doctor. What is your request?
Just don't talk anymore unless I ask you to, okay? Just sit there like a rock. You got it?
Yes, Doctor. But my composition is 82% petroleum processed materials. With my 10% mineral base, I cannot be a very convincing rock.
Womp womp.
Looks like I got company. Hold on one sec. So, how do I use you?
Examine the patient and enter in all observed conditions. Then I will calculate the most probable disease. Currently,
Hey, just one step at a time here, buddy. not a robot.
Correct. There is a 90% probability that you are human.
You can get back to me on that 10% some other time. Now, let's start the diagnosis.
Figure out what's wrong with this lady. Your mind is the ultimate tool.
Hello. I...
Hey, no need to be nervous. Just relax.
Oh, okay.
Well then, are you ready, Miss Super Robot?
You call it a tool.
But I am not a super robot. I am a diagnostics assistant.
I'm not a super fighting robot. I'm a Mega
Whatever,
Man.
Just stop talking, and let's start the consultation. Now,
Or
let's see what you got
Rockman,
to say.
depending on the region.
Why'd you come to the hospital?
Oh, yes. I'm in the school choir. There's an important competition coming up soon, but my throat feels all weird for some reason.
It's vaguely like Phoenix Wright.
An abnormal.
It's kind of hard to inhale, and I can't really catch my breath between notes.
So she's having trouble breathing. It's a light case of dyspnea. Ronan, can you record the patient's symptom?
Yes, doctor. Congratulations. You received the symptom. Dyspnea.
Congratulations, kid. You can't breathe.
Do you need to say it like that? You make it sound like we're playing a video game or something.
Almost breathing means she wasn't breathing.
Syntax and inflection for new record entries. Will it affect the diagnosis? I have a variety of templates in my database if you would prefer another.
Change it. This isn't a game, you know. What
I'm-
do they think?
I have bad news for you, Dr. Cowboy Bebop.
Understood, doctor. Changing my expression at the end of the sentence and confirming it. New symptom observed. Dyspnea.
Oh, that'll do. It's about as close to normal as you're gonna get.
Actually, I had to take the day off from school yesterday, too. I was getting short of breath just sitting still, and my
Well, that's
heart
bad.
started pounding.
So you've got palpitations and shortness of breath, even while resting? What about now? Are you still experiencing these symptoms?
Huh? Oh, yes. I've been feeling like this since yesterday.
I see. I'll need to auscultate you later on.
Listen to them
I'm
lungs.
Sorry. Thinking about this is a little depressing.
Oh, but there's something good that's happened.
I've never been able to stick to a diet before, but lately I've been able to lose weight no matter what I eat.
That seems bad, kid.
Lost weight? Well, she seems rather happy about it. But losing weight without doing anything isn't normal. We should
Tell me
add that
about
to
it.
the list.
Understood, doctor. New symptom observed. Decrease in weight.
Yikes, what am I talking about? Anyway, that's it. Doctor, am I sick with something?
Probably.
All right, that should do it. There's no need for further consultation.
Certainly, doctor. Please continue with the auscultation. Signs of palpitations and shortness of breath can be detected by the patient's speech.
Yeah. You know, it sounds like you're the one giving me orders.
Doctor, the auscultation exam is now available.
You've unlocked stethoscope.
All right, I'm going to take a listen. Could you lift up your clothing for me?
Oh, okay. This is a little embarrassing.
Doctor, please express more consideration when examining patients of the opposite gender. The social and legal intricacies of such interactions call for greater care to avoid unnecessary risk.
Hey now, I'm just using a stethoscope. How else you expect me to examine her?
Oh, I'll be alright.
Oh, look, you just made this whole deal even more awkward for her. patient's breathing pretty rapidly. Roni, make a note of it.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Increased breathing.
Kid, your heart is beating very fast.
Her heart rate is elevated. Roni, record that symptom.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Increased heart rate.
OBS, why are you having so many problems tonight?
This OBS is sick.
The OBS is sick. Ah!
Gotta hit it with the goo.
I gotta inject the OBS with the goop.
Her hands are trembling. That's not a good sign. Roni, make a note.
Yes, Doctor. New symptom observed. Trembling fingertips.
I don't really see any buddies, but I think it's said to like do this.
It's throwing me off my pace.
Speed stream title, Sims of Arcadia.
All right. I'm sorry, but I need to touch it just a little.
Oh, yes, please do so.
I see. Does this hurt?
It does hurt a little.
Well, I think we should do a CT scan. Roni, make arrangements for image analysis.
Yes, Doctor. I am initiating the approval process. Please designate a date for this procedure and list any other pertinent details.
What? It's for today. Immediately, right now. Capiche? There's got to be an open slot for...
Doctor, are you aware of hospital regulations?
No one ever got better by following regulations. Now hurry up and do it.
Yes, Doctor. Request sent. New symptom observed. Swollen neck. Also, the CT exam is now available.
I can CT scan this lady.
Well, that's all the obvious symptoms. Let's end the exam for now.
Thank you very much.
Don't thank me just yet. The exam isn't over. You may have to come back here depending on the results, okay?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll do just that.
Now, time to leave the exam room. I'll just come back if I need to.
Dr. Cunningham, please return to your office if you wish to perform a diagnosis or record your progress. Also, the preparations for the CT examination you requested earlier have been made. Please
Some
proceed to
Danganronpa
the image
snap
analysis
there.
lab
A little
if you
bit.
wish to check the results of the exam.
I'm not an intern, Roni.
This room is allotted for doctors to confirm and review.
The CT's ready, right?
So this series predates that series. So.
Roni,
That is true.
bring up the patient's images.
Yes, Doctor. Dr. Cunningham, I would like to explain the details of this exam. CT exam is short for computer tomography. An X-ray is applied.
I know. I'm
You
a
know I went to med school,
doctor.
right? And not online classes or something? I'm an actual doctor.
I am aware of your credentials.
Is that so? Well, all right. Let's check these out one at a time.
These look to be the same. These also look to be the same. Am I going crazy? So there is a difference. But I'm just not seeing for some reason. Why am I being blind? I have cheated now, and it says light triangle near the top right, which is strange.
Hmm.
Because I'm not really seeing any, I can't eat even harder. Okay. I don't think the other cheat I found knew their left and their right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Portion of her thyroid gland is swollen. This will help with the diagnosis. I should go back to my room and sort out all these symptoms.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Swollen thyroid gland.
Dang, girl, you got thyroid problems.
Well then, time to narrow down our candidates from these symptoms. Sure.
Yes, Doctor. Now displaying all potential diagnosis candidates.
All right. All the symptoms seem applicable to this candidate.
Doctor, it is possible there may be more candidates which match the patient's symptoms. I advise checking the symptoms against other candidates as well.
Did I say I was finished with my diagnosis? I was about to do that.
Try this one. Swollen gland. Neck. Breathing. Peace breathing.
This candidate seems quite plausible as well.
That is not entirely unexpected, Doctor. It happens quite frequently.
There's a
You should
mood.
continue checking the other candidates and narrow down the list of matches.
Yeah.
Plumber's disease. It's where you jump down pipes. Jump on turtles.
Yep. This one.
I agree, Doctor. However, these are...
Yeah, I know. There's a good chance the patient's got a thyroid problem. Roning, let's move on to the definitive diagnosis. Get approval for the necessary exams.
Yes, Doctor. Would you like me to submit immediately for the date and time?
Yep. You catch on fast.
I'm sending the request now. An MRI exam, a scintigraphy exam, and an analysis exam are now available.
This kid's an alcoholic.
Now we need something more concrete for our diagnosis.
And plumber.
I agree, Doctor. Hopefully the additional exams will be of use. Dr. Cunningham, please head to the examination room to perform also. The preparations for the MRI, please proceed.
Yeah.
Good,
Well, we're still narrowing it down, but it's most likely a thyroid gland disease.
thyroid gland. I'm going to be able to sing again, right? If I ever lost my voice.
Oh, this is Laura Bailey.
Calm down. I know you're worried, but I'm not finished diagnosing you yet. Just hang in there until the final results are in.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Roning, how about...
Yes, Doctor.
Of course. Why bother?
Understood.
Well then, let's go in order and compare the patient's values with the standard values.
Oh, I do this often.
hasty. I'm a doctor. Patient's life is on the line. Just calm down and figure out what's really going on. Roning, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor.
Think. Diagnostician. Well, it isn't by much. Roning.
Understood, Doctor.
Sheesh. Have to be careful here. Her TSH value seems rather low. Roning.
Understood, Doctor.
Low TSH.
Preparations for the scintigraphy. Doctor, allow me to provide information.
Whatever.
Scintigraphy is an exam where the accumulation and distribution by confirming the uptake of isotopes. Next, the magnetic resonance imaging. It uses magnetism to take cross. It is similar to a CT because MRI exams can yield.
You're just a walking.
I think the problem is this lady's got no nose. I've solved it.
Oh my.
I think there's a slight difference in the patient's image of this and the normal one. Just a slight difference here.
Just calm down, figure out what's really. The uptake of radioactive iodine is concentrated in several areas of the thyroid gland. Roning, make a record of this.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal thyroid uptake.
Well, that about does it here. Well, that about does it here. Let's go back to my office and continue the diagnosis.
That's right. Here we go. Mamma mia, she's a plumber.
Oh no.
It's official. The patient is suffering from plumber's disease. Roning, contact the orthopedics department. We need to put a chart together and request surgery.
Understood, Doctor. I'll process the rest from here. Well done.
All that's left is to tell the patient. I'm glad she doesn't have something that's too serious. And so, it's just a simple orthopedic procedure.
And I'll be completely cured?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Come on in. You again. What do you want now?
My, how rude! I am the chief, after all. It's my job to watch over everyone in this ward.
All right, just get to the point. What do you want?
Would it kill you to be civilized?
A little bit.
I just got word from Tomoe. Joshua's operation went well.
Hey, I did that
I see.
earlier.
You're not going to go see him then?
The operation's over. Why would they need another doctor?
Because he's your
That's not what I
son.
mean. What I'm trying to say is...
Yeah. What else is on your mind?
Here.
An invitation? You want me to go to a medical conference?
It's a good one. With an after party. And it's in Japan.
Woo!
It's being catered by an Italian chef. I can hardly wait. Oh, hey, what was that for?
Unfortunately, I don't have time for pointless things.
I feel like this was
Conferences
released in
saved
like
lives,
peak
I'd be
house
the first one in line.
era.
Oh, by the way, can you take this to Hank?
We got our snarky
Surgery
diagnostician
instructions?
man here.
Gabe, I'm the chief, not your personal carrier pigeon.
Hey, you said it's your duty to watch over the ward.
Fine then.
Dr. Cowboy Bebop is smug. Blazing darkness, way.
Oh dear. I don't want my Xbox to get that blazing darkness.
Ah, come in.
Did you call for me, Chief Wing?
Ah, good morning, Naomi. It seems the FBI needs your expertise. I'd like you to head over to the scene immediately.
I'm a medical examiner, not a police officer.
Don't be like that. I can't just turn the government down.
Fine. Well then.
There's a guy voiced by the guy who voices,
Oh, and Naomi, one more thing. Here's our liaison from the FBI. You should meet him.
sounds like the guy who voices the
Special Investigator Naval.
Cunningham.
Pleasure to meet
Oh,
you.
that's Yuri Lowenthal.
Yes. Nice to
Not
meet
Cunningham.
you.
God, what is his
What
name?
are you doing? You an FBI agent? This must be a joke.
Please keep your voice down. It's been a while, hasn't it? I didn't have the luxury of witness protection like you.
Just shut up. I'm only here because it's my job. I have nothing to do with you faking your way into the FBI. And don't you ever talk about my past again.
Clarkson,
Whatever
not
you say,
Cunningham.
ma'am.
There we go.
Good.
Whoa, where are you going?
To the
Oh, it totally
crime scene.
is.
Send the address to my GPS.
Oh, I'll have them bring the car around.
Just had less of
You
a
are
goofy
waiting.
southern accent.
Tell your people on site I'm coming.
But,
Nice tie there, little guy. Be a good boy and stay.
Doctor! Oh, well.
The big guy.
What in the world are you doing?
Good morning. I tripped and I fell.
How'd that happen? Here, Take a look at this chart.
She needs surgery. Have you met with her yet?
Huh? Yeah, I was the one that diagnosed her. She's stable.
I see.
Don't celebrate yet. Make sure you do a good job.
Oh,
Got
this
it?
is okay. We're operating on the lady with the thyroid problem.
She has a case of plumber's disease. This should be easy.
Make your incision in the neck and excise only the adenoma. Now, the number of adenoma is unknown, so get all of them, okay?
Understood. Beginning the operation.
Work your marvel with strength and skill.
All right, let's begin this procedure.
We gotta start with an incision into the neck. Grab the scalpel first.
So this one is somewhat unique because this one doesn't have the like vitals. It's just
From here on, it's the real deal.
You can't mess up more than 5 times.
Is this it?
That's right. No need to rush. Take all the time you need. You can stop whenever you want. Just stay close to the guideline during the excision.
Good. Cautiously continue on.
Cool.
All right. You've removed the first one.
Next is...
Looks like it's this one. Begin the excision. That was pretty good.
All right, let's proceed. Be careful. All right. The second one's been completely excised.
Nice. At this pace, we'll be able to get home in time for dinner. Let's move on to a big one then.
Well, that's a big one.
Indeed, this is a large one.
The procedure isn't any different though. Just be careful and stay attentive.
You make it sound so easy. Beginning the treatment.
Oh, camera's all moving.
Looks like you're on a roll.
I also kind of just put it together that this surgery section is basically just like irritating stick or something like that. It's just keep it in the line and don't make it out of the line.
Is that all of them?
No.
Nope, not yet. Can't leave any of
So
these
is this
behind.
not like, what's the name of the penguin one? Where you have the thing that spins.
I don't know.
Fair enough. You know what I'm talking about though, right?
You're good.
Vaguely.
I will look it up in a sec.
The penguin thing kind of blew my buffer because I've recently been like looking at random Game Boy original games, and I recently played one called Amazing Penguin, which is kind of like Kix, but if Kix was on a path.
There shouldn't be too many left.
According to my speculation, this should be the last one. Stay focused until you're done with it. Well done. Keep that up, okay?
Good. Cautiously continue on.
Yoink.
Are there any more?
Nope, that was the last one after all. Let's close the operation field and finish up. We're using the stapler to close up. Make sure to avoid leaving wounds, okay?
I don't like the idea of neck staples.
Just follow the line and staple the incision closed. I'm sure you know this already.
Four more to go. I'll continue.
All right, one more.
Kururin.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Complete. That went well.
I don't think of the little kururin bird as a penguin, but I guess kind of. Did it.
Oh,
I'm an
that's
S
done.
rank
Looks like it went a
orthopedic
little quicker than
surgeon.
we expected.
I have your support to thank for that. I'm grateful for your help.
What are you talking about? Never mind.
Yeah, to be fair, I have no idea if it actually is a penguin or not.
I think it's a flicky.
Okay, sure, why not?
Because it just kind of looks like flicky.
It's
Also,
an unlicensed flicky.
shower scene.
What's with that part?
Well,
A man is smoking in the shower.
What would happen if you went diving without an oxygen mask?
I'd drown?
You see? Consider this my version of an oxygen mask.
The bad oxygen mask. Don't use a cigarette as an oxygen mask.
Theodore Gacy's visit to the country is fast approaching. Gacy's usually known by his nickname, Steady Hand Teddy.
Teddy.
He is the alleged leader of an overseas drug smuggling cartel. Groups are now at the airport rallying against his arrival.
Wow. I guess Teddy is in this.
You, free later?
Teddy went
hit a bar
bad.
or Some... Hey, what the... Where'd that guy go?
Oh, there he is. There's Steady and Teddy.
Is this country run by idiots or what?
No comment.
Land of the free. Let's see if we can't make some sand, shall we? Who the hell are you supposed to be?
I won't allow crime to occur on this soil. Prepare yourself.
Crime, eh? What the hell? Is this what you had in mind?
Guns aren't for threatening people.
I mean, I don't think that's
Guns
accurate.
are only for murdering people.
Oh, no, that's okay. That's true.
Are you some sort of monster?
If you
It's
wanted to
Gacy.
kill me,
Hey,
you'd have
he's
shot
over there.
already.
Don't
Farewell.
shoot. That goes for everybody.
Hey, you! Tiny! You think you've won, huh? You're some goddamn hero that saved the city?
Sounds like Nolan North, who is in this game.
Bullshit! You're no better than me, you hypocrite!
Don't move. Theodore Gacy, you're under arrest.
I do appreciate that his name is Theodore Gacy. Like, just combine serial killer names. It's fine. Okay, more endoscopy. Relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Tomoe.
Ah, good morning, Dr. Cunningham. Did you need me?
Need you to not take my head off with an arrow.
You trying to kill me? I don't remember this here.
Failing to train would be straying from the path of honor. One must maintain a strict regimen in her life and her heart.
All right, I see your point. Anyway, turn on the news.
The news?
News?
We bring you back to our continuing breaking news. Drug kingpin Theodore Gacy was arrested today by a masked man. In transport, Gacy ingested a large quantity of drugs. He is apparently unconscious and in critical condition.
Theodore Gacy, a bastard who made a living in smuggling. He'll be here in about 10 minutes.
He needs an operation then.
Yeah, though I don't care much. The moron ate his whole stash. We need to get the drugs out before the bags open inside him.
Hanzo!
So, Pathology's making an antitoxin for the drugs, but... Sheesh. I wasn't done, you know.
Dr. Cowboy Bebop has this real problem of people just abandoning him randomly.
There's not enough saline. Check for vecuronium. In here, please. See to the vaporizer.
Let's get these monitors
Where's
hooked up.
Tomoe?
We're not getting any readings yet.
I'm sorry I'm late. Hanzo, get ready.
Understood.
Whoa! When did you get here?
There isn't much time. Chief, the conference, please.
I know that. I was just waiting for you. Let's go. Listen up. The patient's gone into shock. There's no doubt the drugs in his stomach are seeping out. We have no idea what condition he'll be in, so be careful.
Understood. Beginning the operation.
Get up in them guts for the drugs.
The patient swallowed a lot of toxins. If he starts going into shock, it'll be fatal.
Once we found the substances, we will use the forceps to retrieve them. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe in you. Do it.
Oops. I was just saying, hey, if your thing's too sensitive, you can fix it.
There are affected areas nearby. Let's treat them before moving on. We're done treating around here. Let's move on to the next area. Retrieval target found.
Use the forceps to pull it out. I'll attach them to the endoscope.
The foreign object is being held by the forceps. Now to retract the forceps and pull it out.
We've retrieved the drugs, but something's
Cocaine
not
is
right.
on the move.
This isn't as much as had been reported.
It's too soon for them to have been absorbed by now. That means...
Right. Unfortunately, they must have
Gotta
been
get White
separated
Hat
since they were
out
swallowed.
of these tubes.
If the drugs he ingested get absorbed into his body, he'll go into shock. We have to search for them immediately and retrieve the ones that remain.
We've reached the cardia. Where could the drugs be?
Whatever he swallowed has caused hemorrhaging. Let's treat that while we search. This isn't good. The inner walls seem to be damaged. This will impede our ability to retrieve the foreign objects. So let's be sure to treat them as well.
Hemostasis complete. Let's move on.
Is there an affected area under the foreign object?
It's been affected by the toxic substance. Tomoe, treat it. It's still not enough. Keep looking. We're not done yet. Let's keep searching for more.
Wrong kind of forceps.
perform hemostasis after draining the blood pool. The hemorrhaging stopped. Let's move on to the next affected area.
There's another affected area hidden nearby. Let's seek it out.
There should be another ulcer. Let's use the spray and look.
We're not done yet. The vitals aren't stabilizing. Let's search.
Oh, wow. These have gone real bad.
Be careful how much medicine you inject into the ulcer. Strange. We've searched the entire stomach, but the remaining drugs are nowhere to be found.
If that's the case, they may have progressed into the small intestine. There isn't a moment to spare.
All right. Let's proceed into the small intestine while treating the damage caused by these drugs.
Going into the small intestine.
We've reached we're through the pylorus and are moving into the small intestine. Peristaltic movement will occur, so we need to be careful not to touch the walls as we proceed.
We get the small intestine music.
This polyp will get in our way. I'm going to remove it.
Let's get the loop around the polyp and excise it. Be quick about it.
Gonna lasso me some polyps.
Let's adjust the snare's position until the ring is secured above the affected area.
The polyp's been excised. Now use the forceps to retrieve the tissue we cut off.
There's a polyp. Let's get the snare around it and excise it.
We can finally move on. Let's proceed.
Hang it, OBS. Okay. Why OBS gotta be like this? Whoops.
An inflammation's occurred. Injecting medicine. I need to position the ring so that it can go around the affected area. It seems there are no more affected areas around here. Let's move on.
Move my way through the small intestines.
The inner walls of the digestive tract are starting to be affected by the drugs. Treat the affected areas too.
foreign object. I'll begin retrieval.
Good. This is the last one. Be careful with it.
There's a tumor under this foreign object?
We have to do this. Stay sharp and treat it.
The tumor is protruding. Now to begin excision with the scalpel.
Make incisions along the guideline to excise the tumor.
The first step of the excision has been completed. Continuing the treatment. The second step of excision has been successful. The third section of excision is complete. All that's left is to excise it with a snare. The tumor has been detached. Now to remove the focus. Excised area is hemorrhaging. We must perform hemostasis. The focus was successfully That's the last one. The affected areas have been treated.
This is all we can do. All that's left is to wait for the antitoxin.
We did it. We got the cocaine is no longer on the move through the body.
Yay!
Well done. You did your best, Tomoe.
Oh no, it's because of your support, Chief.
The body truly the wildest of lands.
Oh, is that so?
That's for darn sure.
Still got it.
Gotta watch out for the predator in there.
Extraction complete.
All right. Do we have the antitoxin yet?
Chief!
What'd you do that for? The door, it's...
I'm sorry. Here's the antitoxin.
Is it ready? Oh, you galoot. Give it here. Tomoe, administer this to the patient.
Right away. Administering the antitoxin.
Work. Work, damn it. Breathe. Come on.
All right. It worked.
We did it!
Yes, we
Tomoe,
did it.
we
You'll
saved
make it.
him!
We did it. We saved the drug smuggler. Hooray!
And that is that. I'm so glad.
Oh, you did it! Way to go, Dr. Tachibana!
So, I was so worried.
Amusingly, we're not getting to any of the ones that are just the regular trauma team thing, I imagine, because I know forensics can take a bit. Because this is more like straight up point and click adventure game, which is really cool because I like those. You know.
We've received word about you. Miss Kimishima, is it?
Good. This will make things easier. Where's the victim?
He's over here. This way, please.
Victim is Dennis Taylor, 30-year-old male. Neighbor called in the fire. The fireman found him. The knife in his hand matched the cut wounds. Probably suicide.
Huh. What's this?
Oh, that's where the fire started, likely before the suicide. Miss Kimishima?
Telephone. Oh no, the telephone's got the fart gas. Also, it is rumbling the Wii Remote like heck. Love to get a phone call from the dead people.
Are you feeling all right?
This was murder. Send the corpse to CIFM immediately. I'll examine it. I want all finger and footprints found in that room. If you find anything, contact me directly. I'll be at the lab.
What was that about?
Hey, bye.
She does work at the forensic medicine laboratory. Huh. Supposedly, she solved a lot of cases for the FBI.
The FBI?
That's right. That means we need to keep out of this.
Federal Bureau of
Hurry down to the
Investigation?
car for the fingerprint powder.
Oh, right away. Let's begin. This is Dr. Naomi Kimishima, ID 422194. Hey, little guy. Tell me what we know so far about this.
Oh, right. The victim's 30-year-old Dennis Taylor. At 3:30 p.m., someone in the same building reported a fire. The firefighters found the body in bed 20 minutes later. He had a knife in one hand and a deep wound on his wrist. The door was closed and chained. It's being ruled suicide.
Nonsense. Is that your personal opinion or your FBI training?
Isn't that the most reasonable fitting explanation?
I thought people learned when they grew older.
I got a ghost phone call.
Doctor, what do you mean by that?
I don't think they were suicide.
Show me how this life's flame was snuffed out.
Whoa. The thunder is getting closer. Let's take a look at this computer. I like that we have a little me of little guy. Sweet blood stain on the wrist here. There's probably something else.
There's something odd about the index finger on the right hand. What could I do with that?
abnormal finger.
We can't say what's wrong with it for sure until it's sent in for analysis, though.
Oh, yeah, that would be a broken finger if I looked at it from a different angle. But
this wound on the wrist is believed to be the cause of death. Even though this looks like a self-inflicted wound made with a sharp knife, there's something unnatural about it. How could I do that? That's right. There's only the one wound on the wrist. A single slash, deep enough to reach the artery. No matter who it is, pain is an immediate response to a cut. No one should be able to make a single cut this clean and deep without flinching. I can't say this is proof of homicide, but I can't ignore this incongruity.
yeah, red spots in your eyeballs, man.
There appear to be spots of hemorrhaging in the eyeballs. This isn't a common condition. Perhaps I should ask Little Guy about it.
Anything else? Oh, whoa, hello.
Is this a bruise? It's oddly shaped, though.
Back to the office.
Dr. Kimishima, the results of the examination of the knife have come in. Let's see. The knife itself is a cheap common brand sold all over the country. It will be difficult to locate where the knife came from. The blood left on the blade matches the deceased's. Only his fingerprints were found on the handle as well.
I see. At least one thing is clear now. That is...
That knife sure did cut that guy.
Yes. This knife is believed to have been used to slit the victim's wrist. Even then, we can't prove that unless we compare it to the wound.
Jesus.
The shape of the knife blade corresponds with the wound found on the wrist. This means that...
That knife certainly cut that guy.
Indeed. This appears to be an open and shut case. Then again, this all seems a little too convenient for me.
Hemorrhaging in the eyes, you say? It's a condition called petechia, caused by increased blood pressure and spasms in the blood vessels. It's commonly found as a sign of death by asphyxiation.
Wait a second, that doesn't seem right. If I recall correctly, the victim... The cause of death was thought to be hemorrhaging from a slashed wrist. If the cause of death is asphyxiation, it's possible that we are dealing with a homicide.
There's no mistake. This finger is fractured. Can you send me the details? We'll get an x-ray performed as soon as possible. Oh, and I have one more piece of good news, Dr. Kimishima. I've received a recording from HQ of a witness's account.
Great, that will be useful. Who's the witness?
It's the deceased's neighbor. We've asked her some questions about the day of the incident.
Perfect timing. Maybe we'll be able to use her account to determine when the fire started.
I'll send the data over to you. Please check it using the recorder in your room.
Nope, 1 second. I gotta be right. Sorry about that. I had to go be tech support. Old lady.
Yes, that's right. Oh, it's been so hot lately. I've been keeping the window that faces out into the street open because of the heat. That's how I could hear my neighbor so clearly. It was, let me think, around 3 in the afternoon? Yes, it must have been. I was watching Farewell Danny at the time.
Ah, Farewell Danny.
Loud noise from my neighbor's room. I heard this loud noise from my neighbor's room, and then the fire alarm started going off a little after that. I was...
A loud noise followed by the fire. That may be a clue. The way she described it, the sound doesn't seem to have been something exploding. Could the noise have been made by someone in the room? Or something else? The room was sealed, and the neighbor heard the sounds at around 3 p.m. The fire occurred not long after that. What we can deduce from that is... That's right. At least, that's all we can determine using our current information. The deceased was alone at the time, so there's a good chance he made the noise. Still, we need more information to see
Or
if
was
there
he
anyone else in the room
alone?
when it happened.
Yes, that's right. Oh, it's been so hot lately. That's how I could hear my neighbor so clearly. It was, let me think, around 3 in the afternoon? Yes, it must have been. I was watching Farewell Danny at the time. I heard this loud and then I was, I think it was about 10 minutes. I looked out the window and saw smoke coming from next door. I ran over to my neighbor's door, but nobody answered. I ran over to my neighbor's door, but nobody answered when I pounded on it. But I had to see if there was anyone in there, so I pulled on the door. It was chained from the inside, and no one answered me when I yelled. Yes, the fire...
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It goes well.
Ugh, I realize I'm probably joining close to the tail end of a stream here, but that's the price of staying up too late earlier in the day.
Makes sense. Watching Parasite Eve.
There was a laundry mishap. It took longer to dry, and then I had to sort it out. It was a whole thing. I stayed up like an hour later than I
So
wanted.
an electrician
But it's
had
fine.
come to the deceased's room that day at
Ugh.
around noon.
How goes the trauma team? Also, I just want to say that I totally...
That was much earlier than when the fire supposedly
Trauma team seemed like a
started.
weird choice,
But
and
we
I was
should
like, oh, I mean, I guess it makes sense why I'd play that. And then I saw you streaming it and was like, oh, I completely forgot about this whole forensic detective part. Of course you're gonna play this.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot
is my
entire
favorite-
side. Of course it is.
My favorite part of this thing.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I
well done.
100%
Perfect
forgot
timing.
this whole side of the game was even a thing that
It seems
existed.
An electrician entered the
And then as soon as I
deceased's room
remembered it
around
existed,
noon
I was
on
like,
the day of
oh,
the incident.
this is, yeah, got it.
If he's talked to
I mean,
your
the other
people,
parts are
can
fun
you ask
too.
them for the recordings
Oh,
of the
sure, no, the
interview?
other parts are what I remember about the game.
Please do.
Done a lot of
How's the
Dr.
analysis
Yukiko endoscopy, which
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Like I've had anesthetic for all of my colonoscopies, so I don't know for sure, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
How many pentagrams has the doctor carved into you to buy time?
I don't know.
No traces of healing.
But yes, I did also watch the Parasite Eve movie yesterday, which is alright. I have seen worse horror movies. I've seen worse horror movies released in like the last year.
Fair enough.
They only occur while the body is still alive.
Remember that time they just made a friggin' Detroit Become Human movie, but then changed the name?
No.
Yeah, it stars friggin' Megan Fox.
I don't remember this at all.
There's a, I think it's on Netflix. I think I watched it on Netflix. Maybe Amazon? I'm not sure. Sometimes at night, I just go to streaming services and go, what is here to watch that's dumb? But yeah, there's like it's basically just Detroit Become Human, like the whole plot, but it's Megan Fox as like, it's so dumb, because the whole premise is that, this guy's wife got sick and he needs to hire like a babysitter android to help take care of his daughter, and he hires the one that looks like Megan Fox. And then later on, his wife discovers to her horror that he had an affair with the robot, and it's like, of course he did. He hired the babysitter that looks like Megan Fox. Like, yeah. What did you think he was doing when he hired that robot? Come on, man. And then the robot goes crazy and tries to, like, shove their kid in a friggin' full bathtub or something, and they fight the robot, and then they kill the robot, and then it's like, yay. So it's like Detroit Become Human if the plot went completely sideways at the end. But there's a whole, like, there's so much shit in that movie that just feels like it's taken directly from Detroit. Because it's like, oh, the robots are taking people's jobs, and there's all these disgruntled construction workers, and I think one of them is even a drug dealer on the side. But it's a whole thing. It's very similar to the Kara. Yeah, it's very similar to like the Kara plot line, if you just change the perspective.
Way too much Too Human.
Now, Too Human movie. Now we're talking. They made a techno Viking movie.
Finger on the right hand. This seems odd because
I don't think they have. I feel like that's untapped.
There's a typo.
Territory. What? What's the typo? Oh.
What seems odd about the broken finger and the slashed wrist? Miss that.
yes, the deceased would have had to hold the knife in his injured hand to cut his left wrist. Then he would have had to cut deep enough to sever the artery, putting pressure on his broken finger. Even if he was right-handed, this situation just doesn't add up.
So, the whole trauma... So, this started with what? Trauma Center?
Trauma Center Under the Knife.
Okay,
which
was I couldn't remember the original, like, the name of the starting series that Trauma Team came from, but it was Trauma Center. Okay. Like, have these always just been, like, wild supernatural stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if there was ever a point where these were, like, the supernatural thing was more of an excuse for your, like, slow down time mechanic. But, like, I think all of them go crazy by the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm doing the traditional adventure game thing of, like, what if I just merge everything? Because I don't really know what I need to be doing here. Oh, something's happened.
Got the small talk. What do you want?
Gary Lowenthal has called me.
HQ's questioned the electrician that the neighbor mentioned.
Oh,
I've sent you the recording.
electrician questioning.
Already knew who he was, so there wasn't a problem.
Now we'll find out why that electrician went to the deceased's room.
Yes? Yes, that's right. A murder?
I had a train of thought,
Yes,
and I forgot what I was going to say.
Was broken, needed to be fixed. That would...
Oops.
He said as it...
He fixed the air.
He fixed the air.
There's nothing odd about having a repairman, but at the very least, we need to learn about the deceased.
Okay, let's learn about Dennis's status.
Yes.
Skip ahead slightly.
Around noon, I think. I got the call earlier that day. Yes. He said he needed it fixed that day, so I went straight there when I finished the job I was doing. Yeah, it was really quick. All I had to do was swap out a cable. Right. I think I was only there for about an hour. Yes, I fixed his heater. The customer? Well, the way he looked, I wouldn't be surprised if he committed suicide.
It wouldn't be surprising if the deceased committed suicide. Sounds like an important detail.
Man just looked suicidal to me, I don't know.
Does that mean the deceased had a motive for killing himself? On the day of the incident, the electrician had been asked to repair the deceased's. The electrician went to the deceased's at noon.
I know they mean like air conditioning, but it is just funny the way they're just like, the electrician was sent to repair the deceased's air.
And the electrician himself agreed on this.
Like he was running, like just the oxygen in his room was broken.
Indeed. Both of the last time the deceased was seen alive was...
Excellent reasoning.
That's right. At that time, he seemed... Yes. This comes from the electrician's testimony. The last time we believe the deceased could have been alive is...
3 p.m.? Yeah. I remember things.
Indeed. The neighbor reports hearing
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I was zoned out of what you're saying for like the last 4 minutes because I discovered that apparently DC Comics is doing some big dumb event, like always.
Yeah.
The important part here is that there is a cover of Lobo fighting Hangman Page.
I saw that.
And I was like, I need to find out if this event actually involves the characters fighting like AEW wrestlers. Because that would be incredibly silly, but also I immediately started coming up with matchups.
I want to go through the information that we've gathered so far.
All right, let's piece it all together step by
Like,
step.
Darby Allin should probably fight Deadman.
The deceased,
I
Dennis
just feel like
Taylor,
that'd be
was found dead in
appropriate.
his apartment.
Makes sense.
As much as I like Hangman Page, I feel like John Moxley v. Lobo would be a more fitting match.
Yes, but by the time firefighters arrived on the scene, the fire had already gone out. His corpse was found on the bed.
That's right. The FBI and police initially ruled this case as a suicide. The reason
Oh yeah,
for
but
that
what I was saying earlier was, yeah, in the course of watching dumb horror movies, at some point I stumbled into that Parasite Eve movie, which is okay, honestly. Like, as far... I was about to refer to it as like a video game movie, which isn't technically accurate. The game is more of a movie game, I suppose, or-
So I think
It's a sequel,
I think the book
weirdly.
was first, and yeah, I think the game is like a sequel because I think
There's like a line in the game where
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, this reminds me of some crazy shit that happened in Japan."
yeah,
Basically,
and then Aya Brea's mom has the same name as someone from the book/movie, I think.
Okay.
That isn't a surprising conclusion.
The knife blade does match the shape of the wound in the wrist. The blood on the blade matches his DNA. Lastly, the deceased
Also, I want to say that like someone in the game just has a copy of the book, which is very funny.
Those are all true, but there was first. Another point is,
I will say it was extremely funny to have the experience of just like sitting through what was a pretty low-key, if weird, horror movie for like an hour and a half and going, how did they end up making the game from this? And then just having it go full Parasite Eve in the last like 30 minutes where this chick announces mitochondria are in control and starts blowing people up with her mind.
That is...
And it's just like, oh, okay. Like, it took an hour and a half for that movie to get where the
That's
game
right,
starts,
the
but now I
petechial
understand.
eyes And the strange bruise on his abdomen. There's more than enough evidence to doubt that this was a suicide.
But according to the electrician's statement, the victim seemed like he might be in a state to commit suicide.
Indeed. There are too many uncertainties to be able to draw a conclusion at this point.
I also thought
We're
about,
going to have to
since I
investigate
watched
the
the movie
scene
and
for
everything, I
myself.
was in a
Little guy,
weird
get me
parasitic
approval
mood.
to
I
enter
thought
the
about going
area.
back and playing the game. But then I discovered that apparently it's one of those old ones that has, like, a ton of hidden shit that's, like, completely invisible, and you have to just click around randomly on the ground to find it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not into that.
Yes, but I don't intend to waste any time. I'm going there right now. You deal with the
There's
rest
a lot of
the
old games, I was thinking about that have, like, they're good, but they have some random mechanics that make them, like, nigh unplayable at this point in time. For me, at least. I'm curious if you have any like that, of like a game that you enjoy at least the idea of, but personally do not ever want to play due to some mechanical mishap.
So, like, I'm not a big fan of pixel hunt stuff. As I'm doing pixel hunt stuff here, don't mind me.
This is a table.
But, like, I remember one of the Phoenix Wright games I got super stuck on until I just had to Google where to go. And, like, the problem is there was, like, a 4-pixel dot in a wall. Like, that level of pixel hunt, just drives me up the wall. It's like someone shot through a screen door and there was just this tiny, tiny hole in the background on a DS screen. So it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of stuff like that. Just anything that makes me stare at the same image for a long period of time gets on my nerves.
It's the ceiling.
It's honestly why I've never been a huge fan of the visual novel style games to begin with.
One of the blades seems to be broken, though.
It's funny because I also say this having enjoyed quite a few point-and-click adventure games in my day. Although I will say I mostly enjoy the point-and-click adventure games that, like, have the button that highlights everything in the environment.
That's the
that you can
best
click on.
new, I don't remember what the first game I played that had that was, but I was like, oh man, this is a game changer.
The first game that I remember playing that had that was, for me, Unavowed.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Really helped, although there was also a case where I didn't realize that was a feature for a long time, for like half the game. And it really would have helped me out because there was a point where I spent like way too long trying to find like fucking batteries or something, only to find out they were in. There was like a dresser where you could open each set of the drawers individually, and I didn't know that. So I checked the top drawer and it was like empty, and I was like, okay, cool, and then moved on to searching everywhere else. And I think that's actually when I discovered the thing that lets you highlight the environment, and it was like, oh, there's also a bottom drawer option. And I was like, are you fucking joking? So that drove me kind of crazy. But once I knew that existed, it was like, oh, this game is much easier now. All right. But yeah, I think that's pretty much, as far as I can think of, one of the few things where, like, mechanically... well, I mean, there's a couple. Like, I was thinking about replaying Legend of Dragoon as well, but then I thought about all of the... There's, like, a bunch of items and spells, I think, that you use, where the mechanic is you just have to button mash to increase the damage. And I can't do the button mashing thing anymore. Not nearly as well as I used to.
Fair.
Like, I just don't want to hurt my arm trying to mash a button.
Yes.
You know?
Can you do me a favor and look into the deceased's friends? I'm going to send you a picture right now. Try getting a hold.
There's a lot of little mechanical things like that these days that I feel like just haven't aged well in old games.
Let's see. First, about the deceased himself. It'd be great to find out more about the day of the incident.
All right. I'll make preparations to have them questioned. I'll send you the recordings of their answers, so please check the recorder.
Good. I'm glad you can get on this so quickly. I'll be counting on you.
Also, the outline on the bed is very funny to me.
It's where that guy died.
Yeah, but I like the way it, like, curves around the side of the bed. Like, I don't know, I'm no forensic person, I don't know how you do the outlines exactly, but that reminds me of my favorite gag from all the Naked Gun movies, where there is a chalk outline floating on the water in one scene because someone fell into a harbor.
That. Yeah, that's good.
That is hands down my favorite gag from any of those movies. Like, it is what I think of when I think of those movies.
Recently, if you know what I mean. He did seem pretty flush recently, if you know what I mean.
Man, this art style is so Persona.
Said he'd pick up the tab that night. That wasn't really important. It was just how he normally brags. He was all proud of this red Portland Jacks t-shirt he was wearing too.
A Portland Jacks t-shirt. If he was telling the truth, the victim was wearing that shirt on the day of the incident. In any case, it seems
I mean, yes, but also it is funny that like this is also the game with Dr. Chie and Dr. Yukiko.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, and you are just playing as a Velvet Room attendant in this forensic part. Well, no, because are you playing as her, or are you technically assisting?
You are playing as her.
Okay. So who's the me that keeps popping up?
That's his name is. His name is like Naval or something very strange. With the person that she keeps calling a little guy.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Can you find her?
He's kind of like a FBI handler type person.
Okay.
Should I send you the recording?
Please. Now, if you don't mind. I feel like I'm getting closer to understanding.
That's his code name.
So I know that this lady was also in the Wii remake of the first Trauma Center game. And I remember reading like a localization interview about this, because in that game, because in this game she's like Naomi Kimishima, and then in that game she was Naomi Weaver.
That reminds me.
And it was Weaver because it's the Wii version of the game.
Oh, god damn it.
Weaver.
That's pretty good.
It's
That's
real
pretty good.
That's odd. Somebody said something.
But
something about the That's right. The deceased was apparently wearing a red
he was wearing a red t-shirt, and then he was found dead in a white button-up shirt.
after he got home. Or was there some reason?
I mean, well, alright. So because I did miss the start of this, what is the setup here? Is this like how this person? I mean, are you finding out how this person died? Is the idea?
Yeah, because everyone
they don't know how.
So it's a locker room mystery because he was dead and he has got this wound on his arm, but the doors were locked and there was a fire. So clearly, you know, there was a fire happening and he couldn't get out, so he cut himself. And then it's like, well, actually, his hand was fucked all the way up. And there's also these weird signs of asphyxiation. And also, this lady has the power to receive the phone call of the dead person's last words. Because sure. So Dennis Taylor's last words, "Stop, you know," kind of seems like he was murdered.
Maybe. You know, who can say? It's pretty vague.
Yeah.
The electrician supposedly came to the victim's room to fix his air. But
I also just keep saying "fix his air," and that's very funny to me.
The electrician had left. In any case, I'll need to hear his account again.
Okay, to be fair, if I had a broken AC and I called an electrician to fix my AC, and they also took the time to fix my ceiling fan, I'd be kind of pissed about it.
First, I want to know about the
It's like, realistically, one of these things is way more useful to me than the other.
I'll be listening for that while I'm going over the recording.
Victim's lover's account.
Yes? He said his hair was broken and needed to be... He said that was... Yes. Yeah, it was really quick. Right. I think I was only... Yes, I fixed his heater.
He fixed the heater?
He fixed the heater in the middle of a heat wave.
Yes, the deceased's neighbor mentioned that. Summer is already starting, and yet...
It is so hot.
The deceased wanted to have his heater repaired? There's something strange about this after all.
Seriously? What do you guys want?
Hey, it's Laura Bailey again.
So let's get this over with. Huh? Dennis? You mean Dennis Taylor? Wow, that name brings back bad memories. We broke up years ago. Wow, that name brings... Yeah, at first I thought he was an interesting guy, pretty cool and all. But he never had a job, and he just kind of wandered through life. But he...
Whoops. Not what I meant to hit.
But he always had money. I'm sure he didn't come by it honestly. Oh, but he are you really this slow? Don't you get it? Drugs.
Drugs!
The deceased's been holding on to quite a secret.
Did he work with
I approach this case.
Ted Gacy? John Ted Gacy?
Let's go through the information we have, now that we know the deceased's true identity. Unbelievable. The deceased had this hidden dark side.
This hidden dark side of selling drugs.
More like a case worth investigating. If Dennis Taylor was a drug dealer, then there could be a variety of reasons to kill him.
Still, I can't let my prejudices...
I mean, to be fair, culturally, it's a much bigger deal over there.
Yeah.
However,
But I mean, this is set in America.
I mean, yeah,
But also, yeah.
Look, there is a wide gulf between a game set in America made in Japan and the game set in America actually made in America.
That's for darn sure.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, in my head when I was making that comparison, I was just picturing like Ace Attorney, which, to be fair, was set in America only in the American localization.
That is true.
Something like that compared to like Saints Row the Third. Like,
there's a little bit of difference.
There's a slight tonal difference. Oh, the investigation light.
It's true then. This does have to do with the victim, but I wonder why. I get the feeling that there's something very wrong about this.
Dennis might not be dead.
Don't you have a body?
Yes.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Those are just, you know, things that...
There are options you can say that are wrong.
Yes, and some of them are very silly.
On the one hand, drug-dealing scum enjoying his life. On the other, a man with suicidal depression. Either one of these clues is false.
Yeah, I think the electrician is lying.
Business that I haven't found out.
I know we gotta, you know, go through a bit more to get to, hey, the electrician is lying, but,
I still have doubts. Yes. Fans circulate air within a room. If the owner was having his air system fixed, the fan should have been considered part of it.
That's a weird leap in logic, but okay.
Why then would the electrician fix only the heater and not the ceiling fan?
This is a blood stain. I did some quick calculations. A stain of that size would take about about 800 milliliters of blood.
The average adult male would have to lose at least 1,500 milliliters in order to bleed.
A lot of milliliters.
This means that...
It's not blood!
Well, the amount of blood loss required varies from person to person, so this isn't quite proof. It is unusual, though.
Is there anything else to mess with? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. Nope. I guess I do have that investigation light. Use the ALS. Oh!
There's white powder scattered on the floor. It looks like there are footprints in it.
Cocaine.
Jesus, that light's intense.
Cocaine is on the move.
I can guess at what this powder is.
Also, wait, so the theory, if I remember correctly, was that there was a fire, he couldn't escape from the fire, so he, like, killed himself?
Yes.
Is that what you said? There doesn't seem to be a lot of fire damage in the room.
There's more of that powder inside this hole in the wall. What an obvious place for a hiding spot, Mr.
I mean,
Am I wrong about that, or
they said
there's a
that
spot.
They said that like the firefighters got there in like 10 minutes, also. So.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Is so their theory is that he killed himself because he couldn't escape from the flames, but there's not like. This is like if you burned your dinner and decided to off your. Like the only real fire damage is right in the middle of the room. There's like at the table and on the ceiling there. Like there was one spot that was on fire.
Yeah, but also the door was locked. You know, like who could?
Does he not have windows? This is the benefit of only seeing the room from that one angle. Is you can't just turn the camera and see a giant wall-sized window or something. But also, it's the idea of like, I mean, you have a bed with blankets. Just throw a blanket over the fire. Smother it.
Dr. Kimishima, about that
or like wait because the fire's in the center of the room and you have like 10 minutes for the fire department to show up.
There were traces of drugs in the white powder.
A number of different sets of footprints were identified in that powder as well. They all belong to the firefighters, police, and you, of course.
I see.
Dennis committed suicide. I don't think that's right. That was not right.
That was careless.
The drugs started the fire.
Exactly. The room belonged to the deceased. If the drugs had
The
been
cocaine
spread
is on the
before
move.
the incident, his footprints, but the only footprints in this would mean that the drugs would have to have been spread before. All right, let's go over the info.
It's powdered toast. It's drugs.
The trail of drugs led directly to the hole behind the shelf. If the same powder from the floor was inside the hole, then...
It's a large mouse hole.
That's right. But there weren't any drugs inside the hole. The layer of drugs had footprints. All of the footprints had something in common.
Those mice are on drugs.
Indeed.
Know a thing or two about that.
Footprints from before the time the fire began. So from this, we can deduce that the drugs must have been scattered on the floor when... Yes. If I take this even further, I'd say that it would have been after Mr. Taylor stopped moving. In other words, it must have happened between his death and when the fire started. But why were there drugs on the floor?
Why were there drugs on the floor? Joom.
I like that one of those options is the drugs are absorbed through the soles of your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just floor drugs, you know.
As one
new
does.
trend.
Dennis Taylor was killed. I'm starting to get a clearer picture of what happened here, but I need to move on to the next step.
What is this, Animorphs?
Dr. Kimishima.
I don't know how you heard about that so
Did
quickly,
Animorphs
little
have
guy.
floor drugs?
Have you been eavesdropping on me?
Not really, but in Animorphs, the Andalites, the aliens who give them their morphing power, eat with their
Forget it.
feet.
I can see right through it.
Oh, I never knew that. That's weird. I think I only ever read like the first Animorphs book.
Based on reducing 5-nitrothiazide.
Because all I remember is the scene of the alien giving them their powers and then getting eaten alive
Yeah.
by another crazy alien.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Good. I just spray this onto suspicious air. I'm sure it will be useful.
Yeah,
Anyway.
we can now do luminol.
But yeah, if the weird Morphe horse aliens were doing the drugs, they would probably be doing them with their feet.
So there were bloodstains here too.
That looks like the amount of blood that would be needed to kill a man.
If these are from the deceased, we may be able to use this with something else that we know.
Anything fun over here? No. I imagine that's there.
No fun allowed.
Whatever, douse the entire room in luminol. That's the whole point of it. You never know what you're going
That's
to
right.
find. There
There
be
were
unexpected
two different
bloodstains.
left in the now. Which of these bloodstains happened first?
I would guess the one that faded away.
That's true. Unless the corpse got up and walked over by itself. It's
Hey.
most
Also, is this
likely
lady
the
like a
deceased
government
died when the
investigator
first
or a private
bloodstains were
investigator?
found.
It's a great question.
Carried to the bed afterwards.
I think she.
Who are you? Yeah.
I think she just because I think she works at like a medical examiner's office. So I think she's like with the police, but she's
Okay.
She's like more of a researchy doctor than a
I'm just going to leave you hanging while you try to
Yeah.
figure out how to end that sentence. But I'm assuming you were going to finish with like investigator or cop or whatever.
yeah.
She's not doing the full CSI experience where you investigate the crime scene, do the lab work, and then go out and tackle a guy from a
Yes.
slow-moving like airport buggy.
That is not what is happening.
She has to tell us if she's a cop, so.
The last time I was at work, there was literally one of those random, I just think it was like NCIS, like Vegas, or I don't know where the hell it was set. I just know that there was one of those scenes where it's like, oh, we got to chase this guy. And then they split up, and then one of the guys, like, commandeers one of those little friggin', like, buggies that moves at, like, 10 miles an hour, and then jumps out of a moving buggy to tackle a guy. And I feel like I've seen that scene 100 different times with 100 different people.
Nice. You need to do more heavy rain failure reel style chases.
Yeah.
Maybe there is more things to luminol.
There's always more things to luminol.
That's true.
Is luminol, like, dangerous to humans?
I mean, I don't.
I'm sure anything is
necessarily
in a large
think,
enough
yeah,
amount.
like it. Don't chug it, but like.
Mm-hmm. Mostly I was curious because in my head I had the idea of a funny prank where you, like, put luminol in someone's shampoo or something.
There's a rope wrapped around the shaft of the ceiling fan.
And then do they just, like, glow really brightly when a black light hits them?
No, because luminol has to react to iron, so just like rubbing it on your skin wouldn't make you glow.
Aw. I was hoping there'd be enough residual bullshit on the human skin that would just make a black light hit you and you just flare up.
That would be very funny. If you wanted to do that, you could, instead of luminol, you use tonic water. It's a random thing, I know, but tonic water glows under blacklight.
Interesting. Also, I may have some internet connectivity issues here in a minute, because for some reason, everything is stopped loading on my end. Not on your stream,
Okay.
but I can't go to any websites.
I've also
My
been
internet seems to have
having
died.
internet.
Wait, no, it seems like it's back a little bit.
Slaked line.
Intermittent internet day.
Yeah, Google won't work, Reddit won't work, Blue Sky won't work, but AO3 is still fine.
Oh, that's the important one.
Yeah. Thank God.
Huh, I see. So this was...
I agree, but isn't it odd? If the killer wanted to start a fire, there are far easier ways to go about it.
You're right. There must have been a reason for this. It's our job to investigate that, isn't it?
There must have been a reason, but it's our job to figure out the reason.
Yes, these two pieces. The rope wrapped around the ceiling fan is what caused it to break. The question now is... The fire began near the fallen table. Calcium hydroxide was found in the substance on the floor there. Calcium hydroxide is formed through the reaction of quicklime and water. That reaction creates something else as well. Yes.
Eat.
Quicklime releases 65 kilojoules of energy.
It's a lot of
per
energy.
mole when it reacts with water.
Also, this is very specific.
This was the method used to start the fire in this room. First, you would place a glass of water on the table. You would also put quicklime around the floor and on the table near the glass. When the table
Look,
falls
she's a very
over,
intelligent lady.
The hydration heat
That's
caused by
true.
the reaction would cause a fire. But why would the killer go through such a complicated plan to start
Oh,
a fire?
wait, remember this.
It's a Unix machine.
Because I want to say he killed the person with the rope and then turned on the fan and tied the one end of the rope to the fan so it spun it up, and that's what started the fire.
The killer needed to have a delay until the fire began.
Brilliant.
That's why he devised a plan that made use of two components.
Dealing willpower and pyrokinesis. Yep. We're dealing with an X-Man.
This trick relied on the ceiling fan.
You can never rule it out. That's why
The
mutants are
killer
so
wrapped
dangerous.
One end of the rope around the fan and tied the other.
Also, imagine how hard it must be to be like a crime scene investigator in the Marvel Universe.
I would suck.
Wound the rope up.
Because like any given situation, no matter how simple it looks, it's like, oh yeah, this man was shot with there's a bullet in him. And it's like, okay, but was he killed by a guy with a gun? Was he killed by a guy who's a cyborg whose arm is a gun? Was he killed by the Punisher? Was he killed by fucking Magneto throwing a bullet at him as though it were fired from a gun?
Or someone who can just literally throw a bullet rather than doing it with magnet powers.
Yeah. Did Bullseye just throw a bullet at this guy?
The culprit never intended for the corpse and the evidence to be destroyed in the fire.
You can't.
Instead, the killer wanted
That
to
universe
cause
would be a
emotion
fucking
that would
nightmare
draw
to have
attention
any kind of
Now then,
job that requires you to do something based on logic and reason.
You just gotta have cameras everywhere all the time.
That's right. By delaying the start of the fire, the plan was to have enough time to
Yeah,
create
man, maybe that's why there's so many vigilantes, is unless a crime is stopped in the commission, there's no way you can convict anybody.
The culprit could start a fire hours after having left the crime scene entirely.
It's like, how do you get a jury to convict a guy unless you have, like, they were sort of caught red-handed, when they could just be like, yeah, that was a scroll.
This is the entire truth behind this mistake.
Well, even if
in the Daredevil show,
even if you catch someone red-handed, and you could just say it was a scroll.
Or like, hey, I was being mind controlled. Like in a universe where that's incredible, he's like, yeah, guess what? One of those mutants mind controlled me and made me do this horrible thing. Professor Xavier did it. Nobody likes that guy. Everybody knows he's a weirdo. And if you were a mutant and you could, like, you know, do the whole thing where you, like, hop into somebody's mind and hijack their body, does that mean you could do that and then take drugs as that person to experience the high, but then go back to your own mind so that you don't deal with the side effects?
It's the weirdest use for that, but sure.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking about random crimes that can only happen in a setting like that. And that is one of them I just thought of, is hijacking someone's body to make them do drugs. Which is definitely not the excuse I would use if I was caught with drugs in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, if you have someone else do the drugs for you, do you get addicted to the drugs, or do they get addicted to the drugs?
It's a great question.
Yeah, no, that's... Because it's... Yeah, I don't know.
Or do you both get addicted to the drugs?
I think that might be the real answer, is that it just affects both of you. Because you get addicted to the feeling, even though you weren't physically doing it, and they get addicted chemically.
Wouldn't you also get addicted chemically if you get...
Yeah, because...
Well, yeah, because, like, I guess the feeling is chemical, because everything's chemical, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They get the actual, they get the addiction of, like, I put this thing in my body and now my body wants more, whereas you get the addiction of my brain was flooded with the good chemicals, and now I want more of the good chemicals.
In any case, don't be doing drugs, kids.
Yeah, drugs are bad. They will make you never star in a Yakuza game, and in fact, be retconned out later.
Oh,
I'm just talking about them.
Where's the stupid... Whoop. Mark. I do actually... Hold on, let me take a look at this Barbie doll real quick. Okay, so it's like right hand...
Seems like there's nothing of note yet.
There's that bruise, and, you know... It's like, oh, there's a bruise, but there's nothing dealing with it on this shirt, but I guess we've already solved that he wasn't wearing this shirt when he was murdered.
Wait, he wasn't wearing the shirt when he was murdered? Does that mean the killer killed him and then changed his shirt and then cut his wrist?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to find his old shirt?
I don't remember.
Well, presumably the killer would have gotten rid of that.
Yeah.
Hashtag murder shirt.
So I appreciate that. I don't know how long I've been in the stream now, but I have seen zero medical anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to be
Trauma
here.
Team. It's a game about being in the hospital.
Had to be here earlier when TFP was going down the tubes.
That's true.
Yeah, I missed all that.
Next week.
I was worn out from a long day of Parasite Eve and fighting my Baldur's Gate installation.
Fair enough.
I've done like 3 fresh installs of Baldur's Gate 3, and I can't figure out what's causing the animation bug that's happening. How's it going, TFP? TFP, he's dead.
I'm trying to cheat here.
Oh, okay. Can't believe you do this.
Well, because I'm stuck and I don't know what to do.
Can you not talk to little man?
He's just like, hey, if you have anything, you can tell me.
Luminol, your own office.
Oh wait, hold on. Apparently there is
Consult
one.
the guide that doesn't know left from right.
Yeah, that's what I did too, which is, concerning. There we go.
Huh. There's a reaction to blood on this screw that's securing the doorknob. The screw seems rather loose as well.
You got a screw loose.
Come to think of it, the door to this, could this be...
Okay.
What's this? It just looks like a loose screw to me.
Think harder, little guy. How was the room when the firefighters arrived at the scene? The entrance was closed.
I don't remember. I guess it was locked only by the chain.
The chain on the door.
Sorry, but the door only opens about 15 centimeters with the chain attached. I don't even think a small child could get through a space that small.
You're so unimaginative. Flex your mind.
Flex your mind and think about it.
What I'm trying to tell you is... This loose screw tells us everything. With the screw removed, the entire plate on the door can be swiveled around by the doorknob. The plate itself is about 20 centimeters long, so the gap increases to almost 35 centimeters. How big does somebody have to be that he couldn't fit through a space that size?
Oh, I see now. That's more than enough room to get past the door.
Hold please. Hold on. So yeah, it's like a foot, basically.
The plate back on from the outside after he left the room then.
I think that's the most likely explanation. But the killer was in plain sight once he was outside the door. The killer couldn't completely tighten the screw.
Wow. That...
Huh. I need to investigate.
Dr. Kimishima, it's a DNA match with the victim. Why would his blood be there?
Okay, so tell me if I'm crazy here. Is it not super obvious that the killer's probably the electrician?
It's very obvious the killer's probably the electrician.
Okay. Are the characters in the game aware of that?
Maybe.
Okay.
How could I do that? I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
The killer was fingerprinted.
That's right.
Wait. Why?
He would have to. I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
He murdered him with a screwdriver.
Yeah, that's what the little star-shaped mark is.
Yes, a screwdriver. It was likely used to both loosen and tighten that screw.
I see. Then the screwdriver left the blood on the screw.
Yeah, we do this and we put it on that.
I didn't notice because the bleed. This isn't a bruise. It's a stab wound.
How do you mess that up? Why?
This strange pattern here is I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Yeah, those do seem like pretty distinct things for a forensic investigator to mess up.
Oh.
I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
Do you like how many of these options are just something along the lines of sheer force of will?
That the grip left a bruise.
Yes, the killer obviously used his magical powers, which would make, I guess, less sense, except that you're in a world where people have magical powers because you do.
Yeah.
The screwdriver must have pierced
Like,
Dennis's
all of
lungs
these
along with
options
the
of someone
rupture,
used magic to
causing
do it.
this explains
It's like, on the one hand, that's silly. On the other hand, you are getting phone calls from the dead.
what actually happened. Yes, on the day of the
Man.
incident, the killer came to
This
the
is
victim's room
unrelated,
and stabbed
but
him
there
with
was
a
a
murder weapon.
there was like an old show that used to come on TV when I was young, like when I was very young, called Ghost Rider, and it was like about this weird spirit bowl thing that
Yeah.
like floated around. Yeah. So all I remember is being a kid and constantly tuning into that show, wondering when the fuck the guy with the flaming skull and motorcycle was supposed to show up, and hating every bit of that show that I ever watched.
Did you say Ghost Writer or Ghost
Yes.
Rider?
So it was
Oh.
Ghost Writer,
Oh,
but
so
as a
the
kid,
yeah, the PBS one. Yeah.
yeah. So as a kid, for whatever reason, I could not grasp that that was different from Ghost Rider, the
Oh,
Marvel
dear.
character. So distinctly remember multiple times switching over, seeing that Ghost Rider was on, and then watching it for a minute and being like, "This fucking sucks," because I just wanted a skull motorcycle man. There was
That's a
still something
shame.
supernatural happening, so I thought there must have been some connection, but. To be fair, also as a child, I watched MacGyver and was very confused why it was so different than The Guyver.
I need to think
Fair enough.
cautiously.
A Jack Frost patch should be on here somewhere.
Fun fact, Mark Hamill was in The Guyver. It was weird.
Right. There should be blood.
Where are my hover cars in this TV wipeout?
Yes.
So yeah,
Exactly that sort of issue.
I was trying to jump the gun on the whole. There's a thing here, and there should be. Apparently.
Yes, according to Mr. Taylor, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. That's right.
Always trying to cut
When his
corners,
body
this
was
one.
discovered,
Yeah.
It was I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Yes. And yet, if that was all we know, however, I can't make any more rash decisions.
No drugs
I
on
need to
it.
think
The white
cautiously.
shirt, the corpse wore doesn't fit the facts because he wasn't wearing his shirt. I mean, also there were no burns from the fire, which is still also
Corpse
very
had a
funny.
wound that wasn't reflected by the state of the clothing. There's only one answer to that. I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think.
Dennis was
cautiously.
naked when he died.
Indeed. Whoever the reason for I can't make any more rash decisions.
To leave a beautiful
I need
corpse.
to think cautiously. Exactly. The killer stayed.
Steal his lucky shirt.
There are no vital reactions to
After I
considering
put a
that the killer
screwdriver
must have
hole in it.
changed the victim's clothing after death. I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Accidentally broke his finger trying to change his shirt.
Apparently.
Had OCD.
That's right.
Dr. Kimishima,
I've almost
answers.
uncovered the deception.
I see.
That's right. I need.
The most reliable giveaway, however, only the.
I'm not so. The murderer was probably wearing gloves while the crime was being committed.
Isn't there
Something that would require him to take it.
Well, the best evidence
On the
All
screw.
we can investigate are the crime scene. Could there be anything among those items that the killer touched with a bare hand?
Or the
Not
buttons,
investigate.
actually. That's why there's a thing every time you clicked on a button where it was like, oh, it's a button.
The killer put this shirt. That would mean that the.
I mean, you could probably put on buttons with a
Slightly
gloves.
We could, depending on the gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. Like latex gloves.
Maybe, but if this guy was disguised as an electrician, maybe he had big workman gloves.
You might have. Yeah, that's true.
And then you'd have to take those off because those would be probably not delicate enough to button up a dress shirt.
Hopefully, the.
Dr. Kimishima, there's a fingerprint from someone who isn't the victim. It's a right thumb.
Great. Run the print through the.
Leave it to me. Such an attention to detail has gone into this. There has to be a match for this
A
fingerprint
right
in our
thumb.
records.
I sincerely
thumb.
hope so. This case should be over soon.
We know our victim has a right thumb.
Solid evidence. Conclusion reached. The case has been solved.
Yay.
It's probably the electrician.
The dead shall speak.
Oh, that's right.
Let's
There's
put together the truth.
you can't hear this, but there's cool music when you do the summation.
The victim in this case is 30-year-old Dennis Taylor. As there's no motive for murder, it's a suspected suicide. However, the victim had a hidden other side.
He dealt hardcore
This card
drugs.
is the one with proof of that. Yes.
I do
while
like
he
they
did
apparently
work
took like
at
an
the bar,
incredibly sinister
he
picture of him in the
also
bar.
dealt drugs. This case is related to the victim's drug activities.
I don't know if that's a real photo of the victim or if that's like, you know, this is all representative. Because presumably they don't also have those 4 giant bags
The
of
drugs
cocaine.
hidden behind the shelf were missing.
It's on the move.
The killer went into
Yeah,
Taylor's room.
he
to
was
look
really
for
moving that
his
cocaine.
drugs. The real cause of the victim's death can tell us that. I know that because of this card.
Murder time one.
Right. The wound on the wrist was not the true cause. Next, the killer disguised the murder as a suicide. This card proves the misdirection used to hide the murder.
Tied a rope to a fucking ceiling fan. Oh,
Cannot
dead.
make any more mistakes.
Oh, it's probably the one called Camouflage, I bet.
Oh, health bar's getting low.
Cannot make any more mistakes. Yes.
I got one more to go.
Suicide covered up the real cause. The next topic is the secret hidden in the room itself.
I will say this is always
The murderer
something
used a trick to create a locked room
where,
mystery.
like,
it was made to seem as if the victim was
designing this type of game is very difficult,
card
especially
shows
with
the
like
truth
where you have like a bunch of evidence where it's like, because I like it's very annoying to know
exactly
what you know what has happened, but you need to figure out the process to get there, you know?
Yeah, it's like you know what. Like you can make the leap of logic, but you have to make the same leap of logic that the designers did.
Yes, and like
you might
use
get
the
to the same
specific
conclusion-
same evidence.
Like
yeah.
you might get to the same conclusion with a different piece, but you have to figure out which ones they want you to use.
The murder took place 3 hours prior to the fire's start. It's natural to assume that if the room was locked, then the
No, it
crime
reminds me a lot of like the
would
Ace
be at
Attorney
the same
games.
time.
It's probably
Yeah.
the closest comparison I would make to this style of
Plan's
gameplay.
perfect.
It's a lot of
No
just
fingerprints were
investigating
left in
and
the room.
throwing evidence at a thing.
However, there was one thing the killer hadn't counted on. There was one
The plan
task
was
he needed
perfect,
to
was
remove
it?
his gloves to do. This card is evidence of that task. He probably couldn't button the clothes with his gloves on.
So I'm just gonna throw this out there,
No
but
matter
like,
how
couldn't he have
small
just
the
put a dress shirt on him and
there
then
were
not
still
buttoned it?
Yeah.
Even
Plenty
a
of people,
fragment
especially a guy who's in shape, plenty of people walk around with like a dress shirt that's unbuttoned.
The victim
I mean,
must have been
I
surprised.
have been known to wear like a t-shirt and then an unbuttoned dress shirt over it.
Yeah.
This is what he said at the very end.
Oh look, it's the electrician. I for one am shocked by this turn of
Soul's
events.
light, show me the truth. Who's there?
I'm sorry. I must have surprised you.
Oh hey, it's the electrician is here too.
Dun dun dun.
Hello.
You're that electrician. Why are you here?
I'm here to do another murder.
I was called up because a switchboard blew.
How did he know that you were gonna find him with
Need
your
to have
ghost
it fixed by
powers?
tomorrow.
I see. That sounds difficult.
Like, Well, okay, to be fair, I was also thinking, have you just made like 30 trips back and forth between the crime scene and your office?
Only like 4.
Didn't you have to make a separate trip every time you went back to spray the place with luminol and everything?
Yeah, but there were 3 places to spray.
Freeze. Don't move. I see.
I don't know. I feel like you went back and forth a lot.
I probably did. But, you know, canonically, probably, you know, not as many.
Oh, yeah. I do really appreciate this lady's just willing to shoot a guy. It's
Yeah.
like, no, fuck it.
Naomi!
Look, this is my controversial thing. I am totally okay and happy with a hero who is willing to just kill the bad guy.
The report can wait. Naomi, you must...
It reminds me of that one part in L.A. Noire, where when you switch to Kelso for missions, and he just shows up. It's just like, I'm here to negotiate. Bang! And then the guy's like, what are you doing? Here's my other offer. I'm going to shoot you in the other kneecap. All right. Let's see here. Next time we'll get to like actual surgery things with the surgeon man and Dr. Chie, but we'll have some more orthopedic stuff, another diagnostic thing. Yeah. That'll be next week.
Yay.
I like this game a lot.
This is a good game. Ah.
How do I... Oh, title screen. Man, there's something of... This also is just very big Persona vibes. Of like...
Let's say, was this made by like the same people, or...?
So, not fully, but a lot of... There is some crossover.
There's some team overlap.
Yes. I want to say the art director is the guy who went on to... He's like the new SMT Demon guy.
Okay.
But yeah. Great if they will show... Oh, I don't think so, but... I think I have to hit new game. Anyway, that'll do it for, I don't remember what happens when I do this, if it's gonna, like... Oh, it is gonna just go back to the Wii U menu, because I have this game on the Wii U. Anyway.
Nice.
Join us next week for, more Doctrine.
Yeah, that's enough Trauma Team for today.
Enough Trauma Team for
more.
today. There will be more. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Verse.